We're looking at the weekly chart here on Teladoc. Obviously, oversold. That's what you're going to get kind of across the board. We did place a low in here of 661 today. So for our fib retrace tool, that is our low. But really, our next fib level, 23.6, doesn't come till we get all the way up here to that 2161 area. So, and that doesn't really help us out a whole lot, right? Because this is a $7 stock. It's going to be another 2 years before we get back up here, right? That's what it's basically kind of expecting. So that doesn't really help us out a whole lot. But on the weekly chart, just what we're looking at, just kind of overall big picture, where you're going to be looking at this $9 area, it's really 880. And then you're going to be in here right around that $11 mark is going to be your first two resistances. Supports is going to be 650, $6, 550 on the way down. So when something's like this on the weekly chart and it's not really giving you good levels, or they're kind of far away, right? Just because all this old data is priced in from those highs there, and you also had some splits here and there. But what we're going to do is we're going to go into the daily chart here, and we're actually going to take the high here, which is going to be 1520, I believe, which is that, yes, that is higher than 1519 over here. And we're just going to adjust our fib tool here to see what levels this is now going to give us. And hopefully it'll give us a better idea of what this stock will do more, I guess sooner rather than later. So this is going to give us a better tell of what the stock is currently planning to do. And you can see all our fib levels in here just adjusted. So really we were kind of off here with that 880 level. It's really this 864 area is what everybody is looking at in here on this first fib level in here. That's going to be at 23.6 fib retrace. And you can see that's a nice 20 cent zone in here, just multiple points of support in here. So that's going to be our first resistance after this 9-day EMA in here on the daily. Your 9-day EMA 770. Above that, then it's going to be that 20 cent zone. And really, this is about that 9-day EMA is 50 cents off from today's close. And that's really what the expected move is by this week. So about 50 cents. So that all makes sense where that 9-day EMA is. This makes sense here where this 20 cent channel is going to be placed in here for our first major resistance. You have this 200 SMA in here that you're going to have to worry about as well. That's currently trading at 930. The more we consolidate down here and work our way up and bang our head up against this 9-day EMA, this 200 SMA is going to come down and meet us. So really, the 200 SMA and this 20 cent channel in here are sooner or later going to all meet up here soon. And then that is going to be our first big area of resistance after we get past that 9-day EMA. Above that, you're looking at that 989, and then right here, right around that 1090 to 11 cent or $11 area, which was another resistance for us on the weekly, and it looks like it's going to be a good resistance for us in here. You can see we had a gap down from this, so that is always good as well. And really, that's your 50% fib level. Those are always big. They carry a lot of weight. Your 50 or 61.8s. Those are always huge supports and resistances. So really, that $11 area in here is going to be major and key. But again, really, we're more focused on this 20 cent area up here, 860 to 880 currently, and that 9-day EMA first as we work our way up. 50 cent expected move by this week to keep in mind. And then support wise, obviously, big whole numbers on the way down, 650, $6, 550. Now it looks like everybody's pricing in right around 80 cents by next Friday. So 52 cents this Friday, 80 cents next Friday. And then the following week, you do have earnings. So you have Thursday, you have earnings on Thursday, and then the expected move priced in by that Friday, which is April 25th, is right around $1. So here in the next couple weeks, you could be getting swings up here to this 200 SMA, or you could be down there below $6 here soon. So that is something to keep in mind as you're watching in here. But really, RSI super oversold. You got a little bit of volume obviously coming in because we're so oversold right now. So we could get a push here soon to this the 864s and the 880 levels before we could tank again. So that is what everybody's kind of looking at. But again, it could all change. When we go back to our weekly chart here, you can see how much tight everything gets. And again, really that area that we're going to be looking at is going to be, again, that 860 to that 8 area here, 880 area on the weekly chart as well. All right, guys, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.